I have another review today, and this is on Envy's Ava. And Ava is a human synthetic blend. So there's 30% human hair, and then their synthetic blend. I only have two Envy wigs now, my Brianna in Golden Nutmeg and this one. And I'm only trying synthetics that are heat friendly, I guess, that are more that people recommend. Because a lot of them out there, like, I don't know anyone that recommends Raquel Welch's heat friendly, the long ones anyways. Everyone says they frizz like crazy and they just get damaged fast. So I haven't tried any of those. But this one, everyone says their synthetic blend for heat friendly is wonderful, and the fibers last. And one reason I do want to give it a try is they said that most of the human hair they put at the nape, which I think is pretty smart, because then that way you're worrying less about tangling, because where does all the tangling happen? In the nape. So I thought I would give this a shot. I bought this at the Beauty Nook from Leanne and Wig Daddy, and I wasn't even planning on buying one, and then I heard Golden Nutmeg, and I was like, oh, my ears perked up, because I love that color, because there aren't that many people that wear this. Everybody wants all the light platinum ashy blondes, and so I heard this name, and then I hadn't been looking at Ava. Honestly, I was looking at Veronica, because she's longer. But this one was such a good price. Like, you can't beat their prices. At least I haven't seen yet. So if you haven't gone to Beauty Nook, you should check them out. But that's where I got this one. And I figured, you know, a lot of people said that the Envy's blend is really, it extends the life of the wig, and it's good quality. It definitely, I mean, it feels like very healthy hair. It's very, the denier is very fine. Like, imagine if I have always had like fine hair. My denier, I never had like thick hair that was just thinning. I always had fine hair. And I would imagine that if I had thick hair, this is what it would feel like. But look at this color. The color is, this is another, I guess you could just wear it for fall, but it's very golden browns and golden blondes, and there's a hint of auburn in there as well. But that color is just, hold on, the lighting, here we go. The lighting is key when trying to do a wig review. But the color is just very golden and very warm. If you have warm undertones and you need to get warm colors, this is the one that you want to get. So let's talk about this cap, because it's not a very popular wig, so I'll talk about it. It's wefted. Here, let me just take it off. Okay. So it's wefted in the back. As an extended nape, but there's no stays in the back, which I don't think it's going to be an issue. You really only need to worry about those little wire stays in the back for like shorter hair, so that it will stick and it doesn't ride up. And then it's got just a lace part. See? So just a lace part, but it's pretty wide. I mean, you have a little bit of room to play with, but if you're a left parter, you'll be satisfied. And then there's no there's no permatease within the wefts either. I've only seen that really with just straight synthetics. My human hairs don't have any permatease in the wefts, and this one doesn't have any in the wefts. So I don't know if that's just an observation that's not relevant, but to me that's what it looks like. It looks like permatease helps with the synthetic hair to hold its shape. I don't think you could have that permatease with a human hair wig. But anyways, so yeah, and then there's no metal stays in the ear tabs either. Now moment of honesty. Let me get this back on. Oops. I don't drop my backdrop. This lace is thicker. This is like thick. It's not as thick as Noriko. The Noriko brand has thick lace. But it's a little less thick. But it's not as thick as Noriko, but it's not as fine as John Renault. It's yeah, it's not as good as Raquel Welch. And the mono part 2 is thick and shiny. I mean, it's comparable to Raquel Welch's because their mono top isn't like it's nothing to brag about. John Renault, like I said before, if John Renault's mono top and Raquel Welch's lace front could make a baby, that'd be a really good wig. But we don't have that. So anyways, but I mean, you can see the oh my gosh, what is the name that I'm trying to think of? The things look like hair plugs. The follicles. Oh, I can't even think of what I'm thinking of. You can't see them. You can't see them at all in maybe, I mean, I guess you can a little bit now that I'm looking through it. But yeah, look at that color. So pretty. So pretty. Just gorgeous. Everybody wants to be a knockout with the platinum blonde hair and the bright blonde, but you gotta try and be, you know, knockout gorgeous without being blonde. If you stand out that way, then you know you got something going on. So yeah, this is a knockout gorgeous color that's not too ostentatious. It's not, you know, it's subtle. It just looks like you went to a fabulous person that can color your hair. But yeah, so the knotting, gosh, I don't know why I can think about that. Oops, I try not to pull on the lace, but sometimes you just gotta. But the knotting isn't that bad. Like looking up close, yeah. But if you just take the powdered concealer and brush it underneath, it helps. You can do the some people say to use the scar away, and that makes it look completely like a real scalp. I don't think it makes it look like a real scalp. It's not comparable. It's nothing comparable to a silk top wig. But sometimes if you need that little extra oomph to make it look realistic and make you feel better, the scar away helps. I have it on some of my wigs. This one, like, you know, the parting is kind of hard to see. You can see it right there, but it doesn't look, you know, the line's kind of stark. So, you know, if you want to look more realistic, you need to play with that. Easy ear tuck. Yep, easy ear tuck. But, yeah, overall, like, it's not thick and poofy. I like that. There's no, you know, they have that little flowery part on the cap up here, but that's just, I mean, because what else are they going to put up there? You don't put wefts on the top. So it's not, people always think permatease when you see that, and that's just covering, because otherwise you're going to see the bottom part of the wig. But yeah, so she's layered. I don't know if it helps, but I measured my face. So according to the measuring tape, this is 8 inches and this is 4. So sometimes it matters to people. But the layers, so it goes just above my boobs. These layers go like right above the clavicle. But yeah, she's very, when you first get her out of the box, I haven't worn her yet anywhere. She's very sleek. So easy, definitely. I mean, look at that. Yeah. It's very low density. So this honestly would be a great wig for people starting out because of the low density that it has. And I got, you know, these are my wee little sideburns that are growing out after my mom shaved my head. So they'll look a little better once they're a little longer. But you can easily incorporate your ears and everything into here, and it's not like my Zara. My Zara by John Renault is like, I need to thin it. but it's like a summer wig, so I'm not wearing it anytime soon. But yeah, so this is what the front looks like. And then sideways, you can see how far she goes down. And hopefully you can see this. See. So there you go. She's yeah, you can only lift part her on that side, so that's what that side looks like, and pretty much the same on both ends. So yeah, this is her. She's too sleek for me. I think this looks like not quite realistic, in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take her, I'm going to thin out this lace front a little bit, just a little bit, just, you know, that touch of realism. And I'm going to work on this part, take out the shine. I'm going to add some curl on this. Okay, so I will be back. Okay, so I added some concealer underneath. I recommend powder. The stuff I bought online, and I didn't realize it had sunscreen mixed in, and it's like liquid. So I don't recommend that. I made it work, but so yeah, I took this, it made it less shiny, a little more of a realistic scalp. Did some parting or plucking just to change the hairline a bit, you know, just made that a little more sparse so it's not such a stark line. And then I added some curl. So what I'm experiencing with curling heat defiant wigs, human hair you can use whatever and they curl fine, but what I am noticing with the synthetic that are heat friendly, I can't take them around my little wand and curl them. I don't know why. It doesn't do it. But with my flat iron, I can twist it. I'm still learning, but yeah, I was able to twist it use my flat iron to add some wave. I didn't make it crazy, but just enough as if I was like trying to add some body to it. So you're gonna let me know what you think, if it looks good or not. I just felt like I needed some extra wave on top of all that sleekness. But if you like the sleekness, just keep it flat and don't ever change the pattern. But I'm pretty sure I've heard that with heat friendly, if they're longer, you have to use heat, otherwise the ends will get frizzy. But here is Ava once again after I made what I feel is some improvements. Now I can, you know, I could probably have her off the face a little more and it's not like such a stark line. Can't tell as well on this camera, but yeah, I think you can kind of tell. So let me know what you think of the changes, and if you have any questions on wigs or this color or where to shop, yeah, just let me know. I hope this helped someone out there, and it's just one more review to look at for another wig for your wig collection. Thank you and have a good day.